A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In Johannesburg, South Africa, a chill in the air accompanies a long line of hopeful travelers waiting outside the U.S. Consulate, many seeking visas to enter the United States. As they stand in anticipation, a new wave of anxiety washes over them following President Trump's recent announcement of a sweeping travel ban targeting citizens from 12 nations, including 7 African countries. This ban, set to take effect on June 9th, has reignited fears reminiscent of the stringent restrictions imposed during Trump's first term. The atmosphere is tense as individuals contemplate their plans, with many questioning the safety of their travel to the U.S. amidst the uncertainty. One traveler expressed concern about attending a work conference, pondering if the risk of being denied entry or worse was worth it. Another traveler, with the last name Assad, voiced fears of being detained or deported upon arrival. The anxiety is palpable, and for many, the stakes feel high. The travel ban specifically targets nationals from Chad, Somalia, Sudan, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, and Libya, countries that have faced years of conflict and repression. President Trump justified the ban as a necessary measure to protect Americans from potential threats, citing terrorism and the risk of visa overstays as key concerns. He described Somalia as a terrorist safe haven, and Libya as having a historical terrorist presence. Critics of the ban point out the inconsistency in Trump's reasoning, noting that the individual charged in a recent terror attack in Colorado was an Egyptian national, yet Egypt is not on the travel ban list. The announcement has prompted swift responses from affected nations. The Somali ambassador to the U.S. emphasized Somalia's commitment to maintaining a strong relationship with the U.S. and expressed a willingness to engage in dialogue to address concerns. Meanwhile, the African Union has called for a consultative approach, warning that such travel restrictions could harm diplomatic relations and people-to-people ties that have been nurtured over decades. The complexities of U.S. immigration policy are further highlighted by the fact that just days prior to the ban announcement, a group of South African Afrikaner refugees was allowed to resettle in the U.S. under a program that fast-tracks their applications. This has raised questions about the fairness and consistency of U.S. immigration policies, especially in light of Trump's claims of a white genocide in South Africa, a narrative that has been widely criticized and debunked. As South Africa grapples with its own issues related to land reform and racial disparities, the relationship between the two countries has become increasingly strained. President Cyril Ramaphosa's recent visit to Washington aimed to mend ties but ended with mixed results, as Trump showcased controversial videos that perpetuated divisive narratives. The U.S. Embassy later clarified its resettlement policies, emphasizing that applicants must demonstrate a history of persecution to qualify. The implications of the travel ban extend beyond individual stories. They reflect a broader sentiment of confusion and sadness across Africa as the Trump administration continues to cut aid and impose trade restrictions. For many, the uncertainty surrounding U.S. immigration policies leaves them feeling unwelcome. As one traveler succinctly put it, "Maybe Americans just don't like us anymore." The travel ban not only affects those directly impacted, but also sends ripples through communities and families, further complicating the already arduous visa application process. With over 226,500 people from the affected countries entering the U.S. in the previous year, the repercussions of this ban will undoubtedly be felt far and wide. As the deadline approaches, hopeful travelers continue to wait, grappling with the weight of uncertainty and the ever-changing landscape of U.S. immigration policy. The future remains unclear as they ponder their next steps, caught in a web of geopolitical complexities and personal aspirations. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.